Hey y'all, it's me, Michael Mitchell, back with another YouTube video. The topic of my video is Dee1 calls out Rick Ross, Meek Mills, and Jim Jones. Y'all have to excuse me that I'm a little late on this topic because I've been busy lately, so I'm just trying to get back to the groove and catching up with topics I want to speak about. So bear with me. And here I go. Dee1 calls out Rick Ross, Meek Mills, and Jim Jones on their hypocrisy and the type of music they're making. Murder of black men murdering other black men. Now, Dee1 mentioned that he lost a friend to gun violence or gang violence. But he calls out Rick Ross and Meek Mill and Jim Jones on violence that they make, on the violence, the type of music they make that comes with violence. And Jim Jones had the nerve to threaten Dee1 for no reason. And of course, Rick Ross responds. And my 2 cents is this: Dee1 has every right to call out these rappers on their hypocrisies and the type of music they make about violence in their music. He has every right to call them out, because how long are you going to talk about violence in your music? How long? I mean, a lot of y'all, most of these rappers are in their late 30s and in their early 40s, and they still talking about violence in their music. And he had every right. Rappers like Rick Ross, Meek Mills, and Jim Jones need to be held accountable. On the type of music that they're making about violence. And I gotta respect Meek Mills for admitting that the record companies are paying me to rap about violence. I gotta give him that. He admitted it, that he makes a lot of money off of making music about violence and stuff. From record labels are paying him to rap about violence. I gotta admit that. But these rappers gotta be held accountable on glorifying murder in their music. And Jim Jones is acting like a complete reject loser, threatening Dee1 for no reason. And plus, Dee1 was not trying to offend him. All he's saying is that he needs to be held accountable on the type of music that he's making. That's all he's trying to say. Dee1 saying that he had nothing but love for these rappers, but they need to do more on the type of music that they're making. Start talking about more positivity in their music instead of glorifying violence and stuff. And Jim Jones is acting like a complete man-child. This man is like 47 years old, still acting like a complete idiot, still dressing like he's in his 20s, still dressing like he's in his still dressing like he's 25 or 26, but had the audacity to threaten this man for no reason. This is one of the reasons why I don't listen to Jim Jones' music no more like I used to, because this man is a joke. The threat towards Dee1 was uncalled for. And there are a lot of hypocrisies in hip-hop too as well. I mean, there are consequences on the type of music that you're making. Now, I don't care if Rick Ross was giving out turkeys and all that other stuff, but that doesn't change the fact that you are still glorifying murder in your music. I don't care if Meek Mill was giving out shoes to people. That does not change the fact that you still glorify murders in your music. I don't care if Jim Jones was giving out clothes in his community. That does not change the fact that you still glorify murder in your music. You need to be held accountable. You need to be held accountable on the type of music that you make. And that's the reason why Dee1 called out these rappers. Because they are glorifying murder in their music. That's the reason why I don't listen to Rick Ross like I used to. I don't listen to Meek Mill like I used to. I don't listen to Jim Jones like I used to, because they still glorify murder in their music. Oh my Lord. And thank God that I agree with Dee1, because these rappers need to be held accountable on the type of music that they're making. And threatening, and Jim Jones threatening Dee1 was uncalled for. This man is a reject loser who can't even comprehend on what Dee1 is saying, but he had audacity to threaten this man for no reason. And I do agree with Dee1 100%. Because all he's trying to do is trying to call out these rappers in a positive way to think about the choices that they're making when they're glorifying murder in their music. That's all he was doing. That's all he was trying to say. You know, but I do pray for Dee1 on his mission to wake hip-hop up. And I do respect the fact that he had the balls to call out these rappers on their music, glorifying murder in their music. He deserved good points. He deserved an A in my opinion. You know, I respect Dee1. He's a great rapper. I heard one song from him when I think the song was called J, 50 and Lil Wayne. I like the song. He's a good rapper too. But these rappers need to be held accountable on the type of music they're making, and there's consequences. And there are consequences when you make a type of music like that. You know, but Jim Jones is a man-child. He's an immature dude. I lost respect for him as a person, because this guy is an idiot. And Rick Ross and Meek Mills, I don't listen to their music like I used to, because the type of music that you're making don't sit well with me. So, and shout out to Dee1 for taking the stand and calling out these rappers on glorifying murders in their music, because they need to be called out. They really need to be called out. And he deserved good points. So that's all I have to say about the situation. I don't want to talk more about it, because I just had to put my 2 cents in it, and praise Dee1 for taking a stand on calling out these rappers, making them accountable on the music that they're making. So that's all I can say about the situation. This is your boy Michael Mitchell, back with another YouTube video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and always remember, God loves you and God lives within you. So have a wonderful, blessed day, and always remember, Let today be yours. Team Positive.